World champion, former super lightweight world champion, former two-time welterweight world champion, and former super welterweight champion of the world, the undefeated Floyd WBC Welterweight champion of the world, Ortiz. Give me good sportsmanlike conduct. Remember, guys, I'm fair but I'm firm. Touch them up.
In the black and orange, and in the silver trunks that look white on the screen with the colors of the Mexican flag and the American flag on the left side of his leg is Victor Ortiz. Jab getting through there by
right hand in the first round of fights. He can throw it like a right hand lead as if he were a lefty, and he can also make you miss and then turn quickly and make you pay.
And I'll tell you, with all the talk about his age, pops off the face of Ortiz. Ortiz catches him back. Now he tries to muscle. At 34 years of age, he hasn't lost a heck of a lot in terms of speed. And it's significantly different from Ortiz. Ortiz is more of a power guy, yet the power punches in this round have been landed by Floyd Mayweather Jr., who's the challenger here. And he was down twice against Berto himself, but many people think that could be the fight of the year. Ortiz came, as you see, he's a southpaw. His power is in his left hand. Oh, man.
There's that right hand lead by Mayweather, perfect against the lefty. And what you watch with him, when you measure punching power, is a guy that's like once he gets close in his perfect game plan. But Mayweather, with his reach, with his anticipation, look, there's the right hand greeting him on the way in when you thought a jab might be the shot there. He is so instinctive. And there's
is not in the same league, nor many other fighters, with Floyd Mayweather Jr. For all of the said negative about him, he is a great fighter.
And there you go with the right hand lead again after the shoulder roll he shows.
And that's there all night for him, and he knows it, and that's his power shot. Where the left hand lead for the southpaw would do the same thing.
That's one of the things that makes him so effective.
And he's landed it about 4 or 5 times. A lot of anticipation for this fight. Ortiz really didn't open up in the first round because he couldn't. He can't box with this guy, Dave. He's got to try to muscle this guy as best he can. He can't box with him.
So what he's going to try to do is bob and weave. Other opponents are less than 20%.
Well, so far he's going to be under that.
Yep.
And the southpaw style with Floyd's right hand is no problem at all for him. But you know,
competitive aspect to it, and they need something to get them going, which Ortiz is trying to open up a little. He hasn't been hit with before. It's taking some time to adjust, but he did land a nice left hand.
And every time he does anything, the crowd, especially at the big stage, is coming in, and maybe the first round. Once you're a professional athlete, whether it's the first pitch in baseball, or the kickoff of the football, or they drop the puck in hockey, or in this case, the fight starts, you don't feel that kind of pressure anymore. You're an athlete, and you're trying to, in the case of Ortiz,
attacked off a shot coming to him, and then landed a right hand.
You know, he protects himself a lot defensively with his left elbow when he throws that right hand, so he's very hard to...
Well, we get a look at Mayweather with the good right hand. Look at the leverage on it. All of a sudden, standing straight, he generates power through the hips and lands it right.
Mexican Independence Day weekend is huge here in Nevada. And so the Mexicans are out here rooting like mad for Victor Ortiz. Chopping right hand by Mayweather. Another right hand by Mayweather. And another one.
Every time he does that, Ortiz has to reload. And he gets
Ortiz.
Look at Mayweather cut off the ring so nicely here. Then trying to get out one step to the side.
Now He doesn't chase. He does it exactly right. This guy's a master boxer.
Slowly use the angles, make it smaller. He took one there.
Of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Mayweather is doing about what he wants to do in this fight so far. And we're in the early rounds. He said that he would take him to school in the early rounds and then really start to beat him up in the later rounds and then knock him out. Ortiz, nice heavy left hand, right hand and left hand, and neither one of them was taken very flush by Mayweather. See that elbow comes forward, he catches a lot on that elbow.
Elbow out, there's the good right hand again.
Another right hand.
Now you can do 7 or 8 things well if you're Ortiz and you think you've got some momentum going, and Mayweather takes it all away from you in one shot.
Look at him, he parries off the straight left hand. That time he got tapped in the chin, but was pulling back.
And Ortiz just missed. Ortiz just missed with a big left hand, and Mayweather slapped it away at the last second.
Again, that's about 10 or 12 during the course of the fight. He had 4 in the last round. That's his 4th one in this round. Look how quick he is when Ortiz comes after him. I'll tell you one thing, Dave. I hope that we get to see Mayweather and Pacquiao, and that we have the opportunity to call that fight, because, man, that would be sensational. Look at this. I mean, it's a boxing lesson, isn't it?
Guys on 2 different levels. Ortiz trying to change that in a hurry.
Tries to open up, he catches him recently. Mayweather says no, and Ortiz doesn't like it. The crowd going absolutely crazy. Mayweather dictates. Look at this. I mean, that time Ortiz tried to explode and everything was smothered by the hands of Floyd Mayweather.
This is what Ortiz is not used to, being a split second late when he has a good idea. Well, it's one thing to be a great defensive fighter, but then when you add power to it, you get this from Mayweather. 16 for 29 in the power department. And again, he almost got there.
That's the trouble with Mayweather. A lot of people almost get there. He was hit pretty good in the 2nd round in his last fight by Shane Mosley, but I think you said earlier that's all Shane did his other night. But on the 3 judges' scorecard, it's Mayweather, Mayweather, and Mayweather. Look at that right hand. By the eye, pick him down the middle. And there's Ortiz battling back, but look where the hands are on Mayweather. He lunged forward with his head. Time has been called, and now a point's going to come away. Because he was having one of his most aggressive rounds in the fight.
Don't be doing that! Don't be doing that! Let's go!
Oh, and then as Ortiz tries to sportsmanship, Mayweather makes him pay. What a rookie mistake there by Ortiz. It's up to 7 and 8. He's not going to make it. 9 and 10. It's all over. It was a beautiful fake. I mean, okay, the referee says point deducted, and Ortiz made an unusual maneuver to try and apologize again to Mayweather. Mayweather made it look like he would accept it, but then he turned and nailed him twice.
He was still out for another 10 or 12 seconds.
The thing is, he had already apologized once to Mayweather.
Yeah.
This was the 2nd time.
Yeah.
He did it right after the incident.
Mayweather being ingratiating to him now. No matter what they say about how he finished the fight, he finished it. And you know, Dave, you said that's the